Well, happening now at 5. The director of the Syracuse NAACP is calling a weekend Facebook post by the Syracuse Police Union President racially charged. Linda Brown Robinson, the director of the Western Region branch of the Civil Rights Organization, telling the I-Team tonight she's not surprised at what she read. This post, now shared hundreds of times, details 40 arrests, 5 handguns recovered between Friday and Saturday night. The post calls downtown chaotic and references, quote, gangbangers infiltrating the area.
But the union president doesn't specify what the arrests were for, and Police Chief Joe Cecile telling the I-Team this was all part of a proactive policing plan to address loitering. Last weekend and this coming weekend, extra officers and law enforcement partners will be out downtown trying to deter people from lingering in Armory Square after the bars close. The I-Team's Mary Keeler is here with new reaction tonight. Mary?
Yeah, tonight, Linda Brown Robinson says as a leader with the NAACP, it's her duty to speak out against injustice. She says the post by the PBA president is just that. The NAACP fights for civil rights. Western Region Director Linda Brown Robinson says there's a lot that's changed since the early 1900s when the group first started.
While some racial things have gotten better, some have gotten worse, because people now have become emboldened.
She read the words posted on social media by Syracuse Police Union President Joe Moran. It details 40 arrests and 5 handguns recovered between Friday and Saturday night in Armory Square, but doesn't specify what they were for. Syracuse Police telling CNY Central it was the result of a planned proactive policing effort after neighbors reached out with concerns about late-night loitering after the bars close. The Post does claim, quote, gangbangers have infiltrated the bar scene.
What was crafty enough about the statement was that it did not say who the people were involved, but it had enough inference to his statement that you got the idea that it was probably people of color. It's my duty when we see an injustice that we need to speak out. And
so you view this as an injustice, this post?
Well, to date, unless he tells something different. Unless the PBA tells us something different.
PBA President Moran doubling down on the language he used in an interview with the I-Team this week, insisting it was an aggressive and dangerous environment this past weekend for officers. Were you intentional in using that word in your post and kind of generalizing when you were saying that?
There are documented gang members and gang bangers infiltrating the Armory Square downtown area. That's the truth. And if people are offended by it, they can get a tissue.
Doesn't surprise you that he said no?
No, not at all. And I haven't met the gentleman or the man. Let me put it that way. To be continued, and now the ball is in his court to come to the NAACP. We'll come to the table. I'm pretty sure of it. We can absolutely come to the table with our leadership.
Linda did tell me she's been here for decades in this community, and she does have a good working relationship, and the NAACP has a good working relationship with Police Chief Joe Cecile here in Syracuse. And for the most part, the NAACP, she says, has been cordial at the very least with the leader of the police union. So room to see what happens there. Live in studio tonight, I'm Mary Keeler.
Clearly an inflammatory post from the union, Mary. Thank you.